Traders War Room wants to thank you, the viewer, for coming along with us on this journey. Please check out the description tab as it has an overview of content on the channel and some links for resources and online brokerage. Thank you. What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. Listen, the market did its thing today. Some sectors were up, some sectors were down, and we're going to talk a little bit about it in the video. Listen, check the description out. I got some good tools, I got some good research topics, and I got some good items for you. It's all there, a little overview of what the video is all about, so check it out. But what I need you to do right now, I need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe, I need you to share this, I need you to join the Facebook group, the Discord group, join me on Twitter, okay? Come be part of the team, come join the community. Listen. And now, if you're ready, follow me and let's go to war. Traders War Room wants to remind everyone that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. We are not financial advisors or consultants, and everyone is responsible for their own decisions and their own actions with the stock market. Welcome back, team. Listen, before we get started, to our new members and new patrons in the group and following us on social media, thank you for joining and becoming part of the team. Okay, listen, we are genuine people here. We really care about learning and growing together. So what I need you guys to do is, not you're part of the team, I need you guys to be engaging, okay? I need you to post thought-provoking content, research topics, make us think and learn about your ideas in the stock market, and maybe we can research it together and talk about it together amongst ourselves in the group chat, okay? So that's important because we all want to grow not just our portfolios, but our mind too, so that we're better today than we were yesterday in this stock market. So with that said, we're gonna get into our first topic today, which is the buzz report. All right, the buzz report, what's hot, what's not around the stock market. Listen, uranium and metal and mining are up, which tells me that commodity stocks are on the rise. And I was reading a report that confirmed that growth stocks are down and cooling off, which we've all seen. A lot of these growth stocks are taking a beating, all right? And that commodity stocks are up. Now, if you're confused on what commodity stocks are, basically commodity stocks are stocks in physical properties, okay? And there's two basic definitions within the commodities, hard and soft, okay? Hard, natural resources; soft, livestock and agriculture. So I'm gonna post some resources so that you can learn a little bit more about commodities, but I want you to check out some of these stocks that I'm gonna put up here in just a second and do some due diligence and maybe see some opportunities. Because listen, team, if this train is rolling like the reports are saying and they're starting to see a rise in commodities, I want us to be on this train so that we can exit off at Profitsville, all right? Now, forgive me for being a little cheesy, but it's the truth, okay? We need to ride this and we need to roll with this while it's going, okay? Listen, growth stocks are not going anywhere. They might be taking a dip, they might be taking a beating, but they're gonna still be there in the end. Here's some uranium stocks, one of the commodities that we were talking about earlier, booming. And this is not the first time it's been the #1 sector on the market, okay? It's been the #1 sector the past few weeks, more than once, more than twice, okay? So this thing is starting to trend the right direction and going up. Another sector that you're starting to see some steam come from, and especially the past couple of weeks, and I only intend to see this continuing to go up here in the near future, especially with lithium needing to be mined and precious metals need to be mined, and all of that taken in consideration. Minerals and mining are going to be good stocks to get your hands in and ride the wave up, okay? All right, next I'm going to talk about the chip shortage, okay? This is destroying the EV sector, the tech sector, and the electronics sector. Listen, all these type of stocks, they take these semiconductor chips, all right, to make their products run. And so with the shortage in semiconductor chips, right, supply is low, demand is high, and the price is jacking up. We're seeing semiconductor stocks booming. And I'm going to post some of them so that you can take a look at, do some due diligence, and maybe hop in on some stocks that are really doing well so you can make some money. But also, we need to understand that these other stocks, the EV, the tech, the electronics, while they're cooling off. Now, listen, we know commodities is booming and growth stocks are on a little decline. But there's reasons these particular stocks are down. So I'm holding long because I'm trying to understand the market, and I'm not panic selling because I get what's going on, all right? All these sectors are having trouble with their chips, okay? The supply and demand. They all take the chips to make their product run, right? So if there's no chips, these products can't be produced, which doesn't produce any money, which makes people that are trading them not want to buy into it right now and put their money elsewhere in stuff that's moving. So it makes sense that these are cooling off. So for me, my Neo stock, my Apple stock, my Tesla stock, I'm holding strong. I'm not selling off and I'm not worried. These stocks are going to be here later down the road. And once the commodity stocks have taken their profits and made some money, and it comes back around to the cycle, when we get this chip shortage issue fixed, these growth stocks are going to be just fine and dandy in a few years, and I'm going to be all right with it because I'm going to ride them to the bank and everything is going to be happy, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am on this because it makes sense to me, all right? So do your own due diligence, pay attention to the market, and for me, I'm going to hop on some of these commodities because I want to ride this train, and I think that some of these are going to do fairly well. And I'm holding strong on a lot of my EV and tech sectors because I think they're going to be fine in the long run too. So check out some of my holdings currently right now, and check out some of the things I think will do pretty good in the future on both semiconductors and the EV sector, all right? So these are some of the stocks that I'm into. As you see, a lot more red than green. However, I'm into a lot of the stocks that you would consider growth stocks primarily right now. But I'm not worried. I think it's just a cooling off period. And I think all of these stocks are good picks and will pay in the long run. All it takes is a little bit of patience. But I'm going to restructure my portfolio in the next coming days. And I'm going to start adding some of those commodity stocks that are primed to boom a little bit. Some more of the stocks that I'm personally in or that I'm watching. And as you see, a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at and I'm watching is taking a beating. Now, we're not down huge percentages. Well, NEO is, and CCIV took a huge beating. But these are some of those that I will be looking for an upward trend once we start getting the growth stocks back on the market and once we start getting some catalysts for these things to grow. These are those semiconductor stocks that we were talking about earlier. Now listen, remember, this is economics 101, okay? Supply and demand. Supply is low, demand is high. The price of the product is going to raise and it's going to go to the highest bidder, okay? Once the chip shortage starts to level out and factories are being built, expansion's happening, we're going to start seeing some of these growth stocks in the tech sector that been beaten recently. We're going to start to see them edge their way back into the green, and then they're going to start skyrocketing again. Taking a look at some of the auto sectors, now we're starting to see some of the traditional auto manufacturers do fairly well, but a lot of these guys are also getting into the EV sector. Now this is going a percent change from highest to lowest, and then the next one is going to go from the lowest to highest, and you'll see a difference because the lowest to highest are a lot of the big EV players that were booming and now are starting to decline. All right, so take a look. A lot of these are the EV players. The chip shortage has really put a damper on their profitability and their upward trends that they've been going strong for so long. But I see a lot of these, the strong ones at least, continuing to progress, trending up in the future. Hopefully, once we start getting this chip shortage thing taken care of, we'll see a lot of these booming. And then once we start seeing the growth stocks coming back on sector, we'll see a lot more movement in these stocks as well. All right, team, that's it. Quick video today. Still planning on doing the midweek sit rep. I wasn't able to get the video out yesterday, had some technical difficulties, but I wanted to touch base and get this video out today, okay? Listen, don't panic sell, stay calm, and hey, listen, remember, having cash in your account is still a position. Even if you're not in stocks, having money set aside so that you can buy into or reposition your own portfolio is still a position, okay? So don't be afraid to just have some money on the sidelines looking for a good opportunity, all right? Because it's not just about buying stocks, it's also about waiting for the opportunity to strike. Because here at Traders War Room, we look at the stock market as a war zone. Stocks and sectors, those are our battles, all right? We're attacking, we're destroying, we're conquering. And sometimes we're reconning for the opportunity to strike. And so all I ask of you is that if you're ready, you follow me and we go to war.